Right then, we're recording a quick video to get data from the American Fact Finder. I've made this recording many times, but I'm going to do it just one more time to make sure that it works for our particular group. So we're at the Fact Finder page, and this page will be linked from the learning system software. Just in case it isn't, or you have a problem with it if you're watching this video, it's factfinder2.census.gov. And that will bring you to this home page. If by any chance you don't get to this home page, click on Main on the page you get to, but we're not going to stay here for very long. So what we're actually going to do here is we're going to click on this tab that's called Advanced Search. Advanced Search. I'm going to click on that, and you'll notice that what's happened here is we've come to, just had to alter that a little bit because I had already started it. We've come to this screen that is kind of the base screen for finding data from the census, and that includes finding data from the population census, but also from things like the census of manufacturing, more recent population estimates. And you'll see that this is the base screen, and if you master an approach of research from this screen, you simply can't go wrong. And you can actually search terms in the search boxes, but I'm actually going to show you manually how you get to the data that we actually need. So I'm going to click on topics, and I'm going to actually click on data set, and there are a lot of choices there. You're welcome to explore those choices, but I know exactly what I'm looking for here. You can see at the top here are those 2012 population estimates that just came out. So the Fact Finder has the most current data that's been posted by the Census Bureau. We're not interested in those for this particular project though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag down here until I can find the 2010 SF1 100% data file. You see that there? The cursor's right on it and it's highlighted. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that, and you'll notice that what happens is it sort of flips over into the Your Selections box, and the window itself changes. I'm going to close this part of the selection, and I could start here by getting the age and sex groups for the United States, but I've already done that, and I've already actually made that pyramid in the template for you. So we're going to look for some county level data. We're going to look for some county level data, and I'm actually going to look for some data for a county that I did the 2000 census for, that's part of the classroom slide set. So I'm going to go to geographies. I'm going to click on the little triangle there, and you'll see that this is the kind of de jure nested hierarchy that we've talked about before for the United States, for France, and for some other places. Click on the drop down for geography type. This may render a little bit different in your particular browser, but what you're looking for is the county scale. And you'll notice that there are some other scales, and you may well be interested in making additional PowerPoint slides with some other scales, but we're going to focus on the county scale here. So I'm going to click on the county, and of course what it wants to know is what state I want. What state is this county going to be in? And I'm actually going to choose Texas as my state. And I'm interested in a particular county in Texas. I'm actually interested in Coryell County, right there. And when we've got that highlighted, I'm going to click on Add to My Selections. And you see that changed? See how in the Your Selections box it changes? And that means it's got Coryell County now. So we're good to go. I can close this selection menu. Now I'm interested in getting age groups and sex. And that in the census, in the decennial census, is table QT-P1. It's actually, the QT means quick table. And so I'm going to select the box that says quick table, and then I'm actually going to view the data. So I float over the view, and I'm going to click on view, and it's actually going to bring the data up for me. And what you'll notice if I scroll down a little bit is you'll notice that this has a bunch of different kinds of age, sex data. So it has, if I float over the rows, it has the kind of age cohorts that we're going to use to make a population pyramid. But it also has some other blocks of data. And if you look at these, you'll see they have under 18, 65 and over, 85 and over. And it has a bunch of different kinds of data, and it also provides us with the median age for this county. So there's quite a bit of data there. And there's also the sex ratio. So this is the number of males per female, and whenever that's below 100, it means there are more women than men. You might notice here that this 20 to 24 year age cohort, the males per female, per 100 females, is 125. That's a very significant skew. So something's going on here in Coryell County, and we'll see if we can pick that up in the pyramid in just a second. We actually want to download this data, and so I'm going to click on download. And I'm doing this in Chrome, so I'm not sure exactly how the file is going to appear, but I'm going to download this table. This menu appears, and I'm actually going to pick the Microsoft Excel choice and click OK. What happens is the Census Bureau builds the file, and now it's ready to download. And so I'm going to click on download. The file has now downloaded, and in Chrome it's showing up down here. So I'm just going to click on it, and there are the numbers. Notice how it gives us information. QTP1, geography, Coryell County, Texas, and here's the data that we wanted. One final thing on this before I stop this jing, and we'll move on to a separate jing for the next phase of the project. Notice how there's a little green triangle in the top left-hand corner of these cells. What that means is that the data's been downloaded in text format. That's not going to work for us in making pyramids. And so what we need to do before we do anything else is we need to highlight those, and you'll see that a little exclamation point appears, and I'm going to click on the drop down for that and convert to number. And you see those green triangles go away. Everybody see that? Notice how I'm not taking the top row because I'm not interested in total population. I'm only interested in the age cohort population for males and females. That's how you grab the data. We'll stop this video here, and in just a couple minutes I'll start another video and we'll actually make the pyramids to paste into the PowerPoint template.